What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Cleveland Guardians versus Minnesota Twins Major League Baseball matchup going down Friday, May 17th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Also, make sure you check out my 2024 Major League Baseball Grand Slam Season Pass. This is for the bettors that are betting $1,000 or more per game on Major League Baseball this season. But what it's going to get you access to is the weighting and rating of my plays for the first time. You're going to know where my biggest bets on the board are. It's also going to get you access to my nerfies and yerfies and my first 5 plays, as well as plays I make throughout the day based on things like line moves, money moves, pitching changes, and lineup changes. So if that sounds like something you're interested in and that's the kind of bankroll that you're working with, text 775-636-7674. We'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one between the Cleveland Guardians and the Minnesota Twins. The Cleveland Guardians sending out Triston McKenzie to the mound in this one for the start. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Twins will counter with Simeon Woods Richardson. And, it's hard for me to still, view Simeon Woods Richardson as a starter at the major league level. I know he was, a prospect. I believe, ironically enough, he was a prospect for the Toronto Blue Jays that was thrown over in the Jose Barrios deal a couple years ago. But he's coming off his worst start of the year against, ironically, the Toronto Blue Jays, where he gave up 5 runs on 8 hits, including a pair of home runs, over 4 1/3 innings of work against Toronto. And, now he's got to pick up the pieces against the Cleveland Guardians team that may not be, most well known for, putting, tons of runs on the board. They tend to play a smaller, style of play, but they've still been playing some decent baseball as of late. They have a decent record against the division. They have a winning record against the division. Not only that, they have a really good home record at 12-6. Now, the Minnesota Twins have been one of the hotter teams in baseball. I mean, you look at their last 20 games. This is a Minnesota Twins lineup that's 15-5 straight up. But they did look a little bit shaky in that series against the New York Yankees, and now have to head back out on the road to take on a Cleveland Guardians team that's been hitting fairly well against right-handed pitching for much of the season. Like I said, they've been fairly consistent. Now, does it stink to not have Steven Kwan in the lineup? He's banged up, absolutely. But I think this is still, a Cleveland Guardians lineup with a lot of pieces that are still, really good, and really talented pieces. Guys like Jose Ramirez and Josh Naylor. And the Cleveland Guardians in the month of May have a really low strikeout rate against right-handed pitching. 17.9% puts them second lowest in baseball in that regard. And I also just trust Triston McKenzie to go a lot deeper into this game than I do Simeon Woods Richardson. Because the thing is, you look at Simeon Woods Richardson, a lot of his recent starts, he's gone no more than 5 innings in 3 of his last 4 starts. And then you hand the ball over to a bullpen from Minnesota that at one point earlier this year was a pretty good bullpen. But now in the month of May, second worst in baseball in terms of staff ERA at 6.25. The Cleveland Guardians have a really good bullpen at 2.32 with staff ERA in the month of May. And I just think this is going to be a tight game early, but in the end, I got to give the edge to the Cleveland bullpen. So give me the Guardians in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.